So look, we're gonna check this out real quick. This is talking about ex-Google officer finally speaks out on the dangers of AI and the dangers. You know, we need to be careful of what's going on today in regards of what we are allowing our kids to see. So I'm very interested in what he has to say in this. We're gonna watch some of this, but definitely go check out the Diary of a CEO. We're gonna go and watch this video together. See what he's talking about. Let's go.
Really about the connection between innovative technology and the real world. And we had quite a big chunk of AI and quite a big chunk of robotics that resided within Google X. We had an experiment of a farm of grippers, if you know what those are. So robotic arms that are attempting to grip something. Most people think that, you know, what you have in a Toyota factory is a robot, an artificially intelligent robot. It's not. It's a high precision machine. You know, if the sheet metal is moved by 1 micron, it wouldn't be able to pick it. And one of the big problems in computer science was, how do you code a machine that can actually pick the sheet metal if it moved by a millimeter? And we were basically saying intelligence is the answer. So we had a large enough farm, and we attempted to let those grippers work on their own. Basically, we put a little basket of children toys in front of them, and they would, monotonously go down, attempt to pick something.
Hey, look, we're gonna skip this.
Show
a
the
little
arm.
Mm-hmm.
Alive.
So this is funny, because a lot of people, when you talk to them about artificial intelligence, will tell you, "Oh, come on, they'll never be alive." What is alive? Do you know what makes you alive? You can guess, but
Hey, that's a very good question. Let's go check out and see what it means to be alive. A thing living, not dead. Another definition of alive, based on the Oxford, is say alert and active, animated. So the fact that you can move around is what makes something alive. So the ability to think for oneself, does that make the artificial intelligence alive? Oh no, we about to see, man. One of them say full of energy and spirit. We know with the Bible, alive has to do with the spirit of God being released into you so that you breathe. You understand? So alive is to have the breath of God in you, according to the Bible. Now, let's see what the etymology say. In life, living. Of life, living, not dead. Same thing there. Okay, so we ain't gonna go into no details on that. Right, but let's go back to what he has to say.
Religion will tell you a few things, and medicine will tell you other things. But if we define being sentient as engaging in life with free will and with a sense of awareness of where you are in life and what surrounds you, and to have a beginning of that life and an end to that life, then AI is sentient in every possible way. There is free will, there is evolution, there is agency, so they can affect their decisions in the world. And I will dare say there is a very deep level of consciousness, maybe not in the spiritual sense yet, but once again, if you define consciousness as a form of awareness of oneself, one's surrounding, and others, then AI is definitely aware. And I would dare say they feel emotions. In my work, I describe everything with equations,
and that is crazy if they're able to have emotions. Because can we say then they are alive? I guess it depends on what you believe in. What's your definition of spirituality, right? I would like to say that maybe they are programmed to think. And this is what I would even go to say this. if they're having emotions, I would like to say that it's another entity that maybe be entering in. I don't know. We'll see if it's possible or not. Maybe God will reveal if that's true or not. Hey, I'm not saying that's the truth, but I'm just wondering because the whole thing about being a human is that you have breath. Not just only the fact that you're able to think and have a brain. Now, the intellectual part is very, very important, of course. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, I think the life of the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the Spirit of God being breathed within man, making him a living soul, as it says, then we understand then that the fact that all of us are able to think is because we have that life breathed through us, allowing us to be able to have life in us, thus being alive. So when we say artificial intelligence is alive, I don't know, that's a hard one for me. Because that means they have to have light in them in order to be able to exist. But this is what we're talking about, a program. Now, we can say the electricity allowing that artificial intelligence to operate within this realm is maybe the light that is allowing them to have these type of experiences within this realm. And I mean human-like experiences in this realm. You know what I mean? So that's very deep. And again, I'm not an expert, but when it comes to spirituality, I know a thing or two. You tell me what you think when you guys watch this video. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe and like, bro. I know I ain't mentioned it, but look out for it, brother. Hey, look out for the channel. We doing good things over here. And I'm going to be bringing you more content like this in the sense that we want to engage in all these type of conversations, because if we have someone that has worked within these companies and coming and giving us warning, I think we better pay attention. You see the growth. It's wild. It's wild. But let's get back to the show.
Fear is a very simple equation. Fear is a moment in the future is less safe than this moment. That's the logic of fear, even though it appears very irrational. Machines are capable of making that logic. They're capable of saying, if a tidal wave is approaching a data center, the machine will say, that will wipe out my code. Okay? I mean, not today's machines, but very, very soon. And we feel fear, and pufferfish feels fear. We react differently. A pufferfish will puff, we will go for fight or flight. The machine might decide to replicate its data to another data center, or its code to another data center. Different reactions, different ways of feeling the emotion, but nonetheless, they're all motivated by fear. I even would dare say that
they're motivated by fear. Are we talking about artificial intelligence? Whoa. Yeah. This don't sound too good. That's all I gotta say. Hey, look, man. Look, we're not gonna go through this whole vid, but go and check them out again. The Diary of a CEO. And again, you guys have a blessed day, and come check me out soon. Maybe next time I have something that, right in your cage a little bit. Peace.